Hello, it's Matt from Guitar Nerds. We are here at ArcTanGent Festival in association with Boss, and we have got something different for you today. I've got Otto from MNHM.
Hi.
Who doesn't have a guitar.
I do not have a guitar.
He has a saxophone.
This is a baritone saxophone.
Awesome.
People always ask me, what kind of sax is it? It's a baritone saxophone. It's big. And
Nice and low.
It's nice and low. It gets really low, but
Well, this goes in hand with the interview that we did earlier about kind of creating something different for your kind of new record. So you just recorded the new record, right?
Exactly.
With your band. And it was all about how you're kind of taking away how the instrument normally sounds and going for something that sounds completely
absolutely. All my saxophone playing friends were like, "Where's the sax?" Well, it's there and they recognize it. But yeah, we processed a lot of sound, so everything just turns into this MNHM sound instead of the different instrument
Yeah, and I
sounds.
mean that makes you instantly recognisable.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, I mean, how did you approach it in the studio? Did you kind of just grab a load of different gear? Have you used this kind of... So talk us through your setup, I suppose.
Okay, yeah, this is my mini setup. Basically, all the effects I'm using is a harmonizer, which is just, I use now as an octave up.
Okay.
I use harmonies as well, but not for this set. And a delay, I love delay. I do use way too much delay. So basically that's it. First the harmonizer and then delay the shit out of it. And I have the preamp because
you need something for the
I have
mic
a
and everything.
built-in mic.
Okay.
And I need the phantom power, and I need to boost the signal to get guitar pedals working.
Cool. So, I mean, you said this is your mini board. Have you got like other pedals at home that you kind of use?
I've got boxes and boxes of pedals. I think most post-rock bands would be jealous. No, really. I've tried a lot of stuff throughout the years. I've been doing this. For the set we're playing now, it's this. I really love my rotary simulator.
Okay.
I have the propeller.
The
ventilator.
The Neo Instruments one.
Yeah,
they're awesome because they're really simple, but they give you such a realistic rotary
it sounds really good. And because it's an acoustic instrument, you really need to be careful what happens to your sound.
Yeah.
And the ventilator is really cool. It really,
so I suppose you say delay plays a big part. Is there any way that you kind of approach delay when you're using that sort of sound in the studio? Is there kind of a go-to sound?
What we did in the studio, we didn't use this delay. This is basically my live delay. It's just a digital delay, which is really clean, just does delay and nothing. I don't use the mod settings or anything.
Yeah.
In the studio we had an old Echoplex.
Oh, okay, cool.
So
I mean, the tape's going to give you like some warmth. It's going to give you some grit.
It's that, and it was like, it just worked. So there's a lot of warble in it, and basically, if you listen good, the sound is like the old when you pop in an old VHS tape.
Yeah.
And the opening music, the opening credit music, is like wah.
You can't.
You get that effect in there. It's instantly. It's like a nostalgic sound.
Yeah.
It sounds 80s, like when you were young. It's really cool.
It's one of those things that's like difficult to take on the roads, because I mean, you know, we've all used old tape machines, and it's like, do I dare take this anywhere? Do I dare
starts
risk
at the
using
price for these things.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're lucky, you get one for £800.
Yeah.
And then you can take it on the road because they just go bust.
Yeah. I think
it doesn't work. So for live. And the effect is very subtle, so for live I think it's a bit too much to do that.
Do you think many people are surprised, if they've kind of never seen you before, they come to a festival like this and they're going to watch a load of bands, or they've heard you on record but they've not really understood your gear, do you think people are surprised by how your saxophone sounds on the record, because you're really trying to take it away from its natural sound?
Absolutely. It differs between people who know how a baritone sax should sound.
Yeah.
And then you get, I play high notes and I use it as an octave up.
Yeah.
The harmonizer use for octave up. So basically it sounds really high. It's really weird taking a low sax and playing high. But that's kind of weird. I think for live you'll get some sense of how a sax can sound. It's processed, but you get...
I suppose as well, you can... I mean, I'm not a saxophone player, but, you know, because it's all controlled with breath, I suppose you can have long sustaining notes, and you can obviously have short percussive notes. So those kind of especially like long sustained notes don't come naturally to a guitar without necessarily more overdrive or a louder amp. So it kind of allows you to do something really creative.
Yeah, but that's also the thing. A sax is really different from a guitar.
Yeah.
So pedals work really differently as well.
Yeah.
So harmonizers are great because they just double the sound you're using, or at least do something that's quite clean with the sound.
Yeah.
Distortions just don't work.
Yeah, it's just too much.
No, it just doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
You don't hear a difference. It's really weird. Even if you go really high input, it doesn't add much. So I usually stay away from that. Also, the feedback is horrible because you're compressing the hell out of everything. So basically, your delays, harmonizers, and reverbs are really cool.
Yeah,
that works really well.
So you're about to go. I think on tour, and you said we said the record's probably not coming out till like next year now. Yeah. So you kind of just like, are you thinking ahead to the next pedal board and kind of like, is there anything else you want to take on tour with you?
It depends. The album now is basically this covers it.
Yeah.
So the set we're playing now, we might do some extra songs from the album, but basically that's all this. So rehearsals are thinking of new stuff, and then you take all your boxes with you and you try. See what kind of different sounds.
Hopefully.
That's actually how we started as well. Just trying to get a different sound.
Yeah. Well, hopefully next time you guys are in the UK, we might see you again, and maybe with a completely different pedal board. So
absolutely. Yeah.
So where can people listen to you, and where can people kind of explore your baritone saxophone sound?
At MNHM.band.
Yeah.
So that's MNHM.
Yeah.
No vowels. .band, and everything's there.
Awesome. Cool. So there we have it. Another awesome pedal board at ArcTanGent. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Guitar Nerds for more videos coming soon.